Every waking moment, our brains and bodies assimilate a myriad of sensory stimulation from the environment, as well as images, thoughts, emotions, body sensations, and movements from our internal state. In a millisecond, through operations so complex that they elude the full understanding of even the most brilliant minds, our brains compare this wealth of current data to memories of past experience. The most critical purpose of this comparison is to predict the next moment with sufficient accuracy so that we can make an adaptive physical action. What we expect to happen in the very next instant determines the immediate action we make, whether it is reaching out to another person or for an object, such as a cup of tea. Our predictions of what will happen next are predicated upon the sense we make of what is occurring in the present. Making meaning and predicting the immediate future of a relational interaction begin long before the acquisition of language and are evident in the behavior of infants. Beebe asserts, early interaction patterns are represented pre-symbolically through the procedural organization of action sequences. Predictability and expectancy is a key organizing principle of the infant's brain. Infants form expectancies of how interactions go, whether they are positive or negative, and these expectancies set a trajectory for development, which can nevertheless transform. These trajectories are evident in Tronick's still-face experiments, in which a mother is instructed to play with her infant, but then on cue to stop responding. When her lack of response continues past a few moments, the infants disengage, look away, become sad, and engage in self-organized regulatory behaviors such as thumb-sucking to maintain their coherence and complexity and to avoid dissipation of their state of consciousness. There is meaning and certitude made by and expressed in his or her posture, actions, and affects. Sometimes in the still-face experiment, the infant desperately seeks proximity with eyes, arms, vocalizations, and even the whole body, only to cease such actions, falling silent and slumping in the high chair when the mother does not respond. One of the films shows an infant pulling his mother's hair, eliciting a fleeting expression of anger from her. The infant responds by lifting his arms in front of his face in a gesture that appears protective, apparently interpreting the mother's angry expression as threatening. The mother's anger is momentary, and she swiftly seeks to repair the rupture in their connection, making every effort to re-engage and play with her infant. Eventually, he lowers his arms, relaxes his body, and smiles, his body now reflecting a different meaning. However, if negative interactions or non-responsiveness recur frequently without adequate repair, the infant's reciprocal actions and postures gradually become persistent procedural tendencies that continue long after environmental conditions have changed, restricting future meaning-making, expectations, and predictions. Early experiences are remembered as a series of unconscious expectations,